So the next question is for Jakmides, correct?
Yes.
Mr. Jakmides, with respect to fairness and justice in our county, do you believe that the Public Defender's Office is adequately funded? If yes, why? And if not, what would you recommend?
Well, I was the chief investigator for the Starr County Public Defender's Office, so I have worked there. They are the biggest, and I would respectfully submit the best, criminal law firm in Starr County. They handle more cases than anybody else. I do not think they're adequately funded. There are some great lawyers there, very hardworking, very dedicated, and very underpaid. But you don't go and work at the Public Defender's Office because you expect to become wealthy. You work there out of dedication to the Constitution of the United States and the state of Ohio and protecting people's rights. And of course, more money could always be used by them. So no, I don't think they're adequately funded. What I would do as county prosecutor, and I know those people as John does, and frankly they're friends of ours, especially I would say friends of mine. But what I would do is meet with them twice a week as the county prosecutor and take that stack of files that some of those people have and whittle them down. Okay, this is a chance court, this is a drug court, this is an honors court, this is a veterans court, this is a mental health court. We could get those cases out of there. These are cases that probably ought to be misdemeanors. Now obviously this will all be done under the supervision of the judges, but frankly there isn't any reason why that isn't happening now. And we're not going to talk about the fully implementing the direct indictment program that we've been waiting 13 years to get fully implemented and still isn't fully implemented. But ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot more the county prosecutor's office can do with the county prosecutor meeting with the public defenders and simply taking that pile of cases that they have and weeding, shall we say, the wheat from the chaff, and finally you get down to that bottom group. Okay, these are the bad guys. We don't agree on them. Gloves are off with them. But a lot of those cases can be dealt with very efficiently and get the people into treatment faster and weed them out. If they fail treatment, okay, we know, we gave them a try, we got them in a week. Now it takes 2 months, 3 months before these people get into these programs. We could get them in those programs within weeks instead of months, and that's what I would do.
Mr. Ferrero, your 1-minute response?
Yes, well, I would respectfully disagree on being the statement about being the largest and best law firm. I would have to say that the prosecutor's office, we do a very fine job on that and in that area. And and that's, working with the public defender's office, we have a good working relationship because basically we're funded by by the commissioners. They are, my office and their office is both overworked and underpaid. I believe they're professionals, and we work together. Sometimes, as Jeff said, to get together, it's just not possible in that they are so busy and understaffed there. It's very difficult. But we do have pre-trials with them. We do meet with them on a regular basis, and I think it's a good working relationship. And I fully want a good public defender's office here in Starr County because that just helps to try a case better.
Mr. Ferrero, you now have a 2-minute answer to the question. Would you like the question to be re-asked?
Yes, please.
With respect to fairness and justice in our county, do you believe the Public Defender's Office is adequately funded? If yes, why? And if not, what would you recommend?
Yeah, as far as the funding, looking at their budget and compared to mine, I think they would probably need some more funding. That's going to be totally up to the commissioners here in Starr County. We want a good public defender's office in Starr County as prosecutors, because that means we work with good defense lawyers on a case and getting matters resolved. We don't want a criminal defense lawyer to be incompetent, let's say, and that would mess up a case, that we would have to keep retrying it, have to appeal it, come back to the county and then retry it again, costing us a lot of money. So I think it's important that we have that office, that it's properly funded, and that we have a good staff. And it is a good staff. Tammy Johnson does a wonderful job as the head of the public defender's office, and we work well with her. Now, as far as as far as the fairness goes, again, that's for the commissioners to look. I know they go, just like we do, to the budget hearings and say, hey, this is what we need. I don't know the exact amount of attorneys they have in their office, but it's just like me when I go there and I got to evade my or plead my case to the commissioners for funding for my office. I of course got more money, get more money in my budget in that I have a civil division and an appellate division, and we have more personnel that we have do county work. So you can't really compare our two offices and say we should have the same budget, because we do more work for the county and what's required of us by the statute.
Mr. Jakmides, your 1-minute response.
Well, I would respectfully submit that the Public Defender's Office does need more funding, and it saves money in the long run to give them more money. If the Public Defender's Office has more funding, they can deal faster with the volume of cases that they have. Make decisions quickly about who's going to be on probation, who's going to be in diversion, who's going to be in jail, who's not, who's going to go to the Stark County Regional Correction Center program. So if they had more funding, they would be able to more quickly deal with the volume of cases. This would reduce the dockets of the common police court judges, weed out some of the ridiculous cases that they have, and frankly would improve the entire criminal justice system. And in the end, it's been shown that it actually saves money. The more public defenders that you have and the better paid they are. In the big picture, it saves money in the criminal justice system. It doesn't cost more money. Thank you.